I want to start off this morning different than I've started off other mornings. I want us to start off by really catching what God has to say this morning. So I want us just to be quiet for a few minutes, and then I'm going to pray and really see what direction God would have you focus on this morning. So let's just be quiet for a moment, and then we'll pray. Jesus, focus us.
Yes, Jesus.
Spirit of the living God, we give you permission to just help us to hear you, to sit with you. Lord, we thank you that there is a river of love flowing to us from you.
Yes, Jesus.
Thank you for freedom. Jesus, I ask that this generation would be a generation that's far more concerned about what you see than what others see.
Mm-hmm.
Far more concerned about what you think than others think. Lord, we totally understand that, like Moses, David, and many of the people of the past, sometimes what you call us into looks like foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
May we never be foolish in your sight, but may we be obedient, even if it looks foolishness to those around us. May we be deeply concerned about your thoughts. May we be free from always wondering what someone else is going to think.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, your church is established to follow you, not to follow people. Jesus, characterize us as people who are focused on you. I just pray by the power of the Spirit that your love and your peace and your understanding flows in this room this morning.
Yes, Jesus.
Help us to understand what it means to get beyond the moment, this moment, these 48 hours, the music, the fun, the food. What's beyond that? Focus us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. When we started out 2 days ago, we started out with getting beyond, do you remember? Me. We have to step back and know who we are. We have to step up, right, and get God's perspective. And we need to step forward, being connected to his plan. Yesterday, we talked about getting beyond my world. Who is your world? Who are the people that influence you? Who are the people or the groups or the situations that have a huge impact on you? Remember we talked about that yesterday. I pray and I believe that this weekend, being together has had an influence on you for God, for the kingdom of God. I believe it has, don't you? Our times of worship, our times of hanging out, our times in our small group, our time by ourselves with God, those all have an impact on us. They have an influence on who we are. And like Dan said in his prayer, today we want to focus a little bit more on the moment, getting beyond now. What does now look like?
See this rubber band? It's flexible. Sometimes in our life we aren't very flexible, and God's calling us as we move beyond the moment to get a little bit flexible. I want to show you a way to get beyond, all right? Can you get that camera right here? Okay, you may not be able to see this unless you look at the screen. But here we are. This rubber band is stuck between this finger and this finger. See that? Can't go up, can't go down. Watch. Take a hold of the thumb. Beyond.
Whoa! Beyond
Okay.
those 2 fingers.
Now we're going to go beyond this. I would like you and you and you and you. Come on up here, quick.
Hurry, run fast. Help her up. Help her up. Oh, what a gentleman you are. Yeah, good job. Good
Okay.
job. That's all right.
Give each one of them a rubber band. Get in a straight line there, straight line. I just want you to take your fingers like this. Okay? Put it right on your fingers like that. Pull it up as high as you can pull it. Really pull it high. Make sure it's on there. Let go. Ooh, that hurts, doesn't it?
Pull it higher. Come
Okay.
on. Yes.
What
there
I want
you
you to
go.
do, pull it up like this. Then I want you to bring it down. Okay? Now when you bring it back up, I want you to take these 2 fingers and put them right there. Okay? And then let go. Okay? So when you open it, it drops down. Did it work?
Hold them close.
Let's try it again.
You can do it.
Bring it
yes.
up like this.
There you go. There you go.
Bring it down like this.
Okay, you're good.
Put all the fingers in. Try that.
There you go.
Set it down. Open.
Hey, good job.
Oh, we got a...
Yo, good job. Good job.
Did you guys get it? Let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you 5 come right up on this side of the stage? Because some of these guys, even with the cameras, can't get it. You just
Come on
hold
this
on
way.
a
It
second.
might be easier for you.
Come right up here.
Come on right up here. Watch the cord here. Yeah. There you go.
I want to give all you guys a try, so if you get a rubber band, pass it on to
Stand
somebody
in a
else.
nice straight line. Good job. Good job.
Okay, down here, down here.
Look good. You know, like, are you excited
All
to
right.
be up here? Like, you're loving this
Now,
moment.
you guys hold on. Now here, you have an option.
Thanks.
You can watch these guys do it. You
do
can
it
watch
yourself.
you do it, or let's you go to the middle here. You come over here. You come to the end. Okay, you turn this way. Now this may also help you get the whole idea. Okay, you turn straight.
Shoulder to shoulder, right? Nice and tight.
Do you see my hand? These guys are representing my hand. You have to bend over. You're my thumb. There we go. Okay, there we have it. And for those of you
the
who
thumb.
couldn't see the screens, we have the world's largest rubber band. All right? So what you want to do first of all is you want to take the rubber band, everyone do this, put it on the 2 top fingers closest to the thumb.
Just keep your arms to your side.
You got it? Okay, put it on this finger. All right? Now you want to make sure it's on there, so you pull it all the way down the other way. Got it? You're looking here. You should be doing this with your rubber band. Are you doing this rubber band? All right, now take all your fingers, bend down, guys, bend down, and put all your fingers right inside
Stay down.
of the rubber band. Stay, don't move, just like this. Now take a hold of your thumb and move your thumb around. Now open your hands, stand up, guys, go.
Stand up, boys. Oh, yeah, here we are. Oh, you're good, fingers. Look at these guys. They're looking
Did it
good.
work? Did it work?
Good job.
You guys aren't even looking at it. We got to do it the other way, okay? Put it on your bottom 2 fingers. Put it on the bottom
Keep
2.
your hands right to your side. That's good.
Got it? Put it on the bottom 2. Stretch it really good. Okay? Don't let go, because it could hurt really bad. All right? Take it over towards your thumb. At this point, put all your fingers in the loop. 1, 2. All the fingers are in the loop. Okay, don't forget to take a hold of your thumb. Move your thumb around. 1, 2, 3, up. Did it work? It worked. Did it work?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
All right. Give yourselves a hand.
Good job, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
You guys can head down.
You're awesome fingers and thumbs. They loved being up here.
Sometimes when we think of the whole concept of getting beyond, it's easy to say, yeah, somebody else can do it, but I can't. It's too hard for me to get beyond. It's too hard to get beyond this moment. And this moment is going to be gone. Watch. See, that moment's gone.
We're in a new moment.
Let's do it again. Moment, gone. Okay, so we are moving beyond it, but you're heading home. You're moving beyond this moment together. Will you just stay there? Or will you allow God to change you, to move you to a new place?
Tell me, think for a second. Are you normally, I'm not talking about just this weekend, normally when you're at home in life, are you more focused on things of the past? Are you more focused on things right now in the present? Or are you more focused on things of the future? Now just think for a minute. Now, what I mean, like, are you thinking like, what happened last time and that was great, and this person, or thinking like, oh no, this happened? That would be the past. If you're thinking about the present, it's like whatever's happening now is happening now. That's what I'm thinking about. Or if you're a future-oriented person, are you thinking about dreams, about visions, about what could be, about what should be? When you're thinking about it, show me your hands. How many of you are focused more in the past?
Go ahead, raise your hand up.
You
It's
spend
okay.
a lot of time thinking about the past. Yeah,
Okay.
Keep your hands up. That's good.
They're
Okay.
saying, I'm not sure. I'm thinking about the past. Let me think. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How many of you, show me your hands, are focused more about the present right now?
You
What's
live
happening
for,
right
live
now?
for today.
That's me.
Okay.
Okay. Good, thank you. And how many of you are more focused on the future? What's coming up?
Ooh, look at that. That's me. That's
Okay.
me. I'm a future thinker.
Okay.
Now, wait a second. How many people did not put up their hands?
Let's be fair, be honest.
Yeah, see, you just weren't thinking. That's it.
Maybe they're thinking about all of them at the same time.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
And again, just like our personalities, none of those are wrong. God uses every one of those in different ways. But the moment that we're focused in, that is the moment that we have to get beyond. I want you to take your hand and make it like a toilet paper or a loo roll that's empty, all right? I want you to close your other eye, and I want you to just look what you can see in that little perspective that
Wait a
you see
second. You need
right
to
there.
look out the one that's open. Don't try to look out the eye that's
Okay?
closed.
Look around. Go ahead. Just look around. I want you to see what you can see with it. It's kind of random. All right? What can you see? I don't know if you can tell, but when you have one eye open only, your perspective is very off. I have a brother, and when Dan and I just first were starting to know each other and met, it was Christmas Day, wasn't it?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Yeah. Yep, it's good, it's good, it's good. We've almost been married 21 years. Yeah. So it was a few years ago. And it only gets better and better, isn't that right? But long ago, here was my brother. He was playing a game, running around the house.
Now, her brother looks like Sylvester Stallone. I mean, this guy is a state champion wrestler.
The young version.
He's not like, oh, I'm Sylvester Stallone. It's not that guy. It's the young guy, but he's really big. He's really strong. He scares you kind of guy.
Yeah. And here he was running around playing this game with all his might. And what happened was it was a dark game, and it was
This is really gross.
I know,
so
sorry
if you like
about
gross
this.
things, listen.
Sorry. But it was a game called Ghost in the Graveyard. Has anybody heard of it? Okay. So we were running around the house. You're trying to get around the house before the people who are out there hiding catch you. He ran with all his might, and in one of the moments, he ran straight into a tree branch, right into his eye, and it severed the optical nerve. No, this is a true story, a gross and awful story. Dan arrives to visit me, and
This is the first time I ever came to their house. I drive up.
My entire family loads into his van, and he takes us all to the hospital, emergency. And
What a
Dan,
great way to start. You know, if you
Dan's-
could plan that, it's a great way. It just bonds the family together. You know,
Dan spent the evening watching my two younger brothers in the waiting room while the rest of us
I
were helping
came
my
to
brother.
see Susie, and I babysat the two boys
Anyways, my brother
in the hospital. It's incredible.
My brother has a very different perspective now. We've prayed, we keep praying that God restores his eyesight. He can only see out of one eye. He has the perspective very much like what you were looking at. And the funny thing about it, my brother has a great sense of humor, and God has done lots in him with that. But he loves to play racquetball. Any of you guys play racquetball? Is that a sport you guys play here? Okay, well, it's racquetball like in a court, and you have this little ball. And
It's like squash.
Huh?
It's like squash.
It's like squash. It's not squash, but it's like it. Anyways, okay, so think of tennis. You got the idea. Anyways, he's trying to play, but if you only have one eye that works, you can't tell where things are out there. You know, like you can't tell where like a nose is or a finger. Or, try it. One of you close one of your eyes. Somebody else just put a finger up, and then just quickly put your finger up. Put your finger up like that. You. Try to touch it. It's very difficult. Do you see what I mean? Try it. Try to hit that. Try to see the real perspective of what's going on. You can't do it. Yeah. You
Now-
have to
now,
train yourself.
This is not all a bad story, I want to tell you. Because John, her brother, is a very, very good racquetball player. I am not the best. I'm okay, but I'm not the best.
But he's better than me.
But this gave me an opportunity to beat John.
Because he couldn't quite tell where the ball was.
Because he
to
would
hit.
go, whoo. And I would say, my point. Go ahead and try again, John. Woo. That's 2 for me. You know, it's just so there was some good things.
Yeah.
You know.
But when you only have one small perspective, one part that you look at, you miss a lot. You can't touch on the finger properly. You can't hit the ball properly. You can't live life properly. And that's what we want to explore a little bit this morning in this session, is getting the big picture, getting beyond just that moment. Yeah, using 2 eyes, getting the perspective that's bigger.
This is much better than this. This is no good at all. Okay?
If you're past oriented, get the bigger perspective. Think about the present and the future. If you're present oriented, think about the past and the future. If you're future oriented, don't forget about the past and try to think about right now. Do you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes we get stuck. We get stuck just only seeing that little bit that we can see right now, and we have to look very carefully, of course, but we need to have the big picture with the big eyes going
And what
out.
we've tried to say this week so far is that you have to get beyond me. Okay? It's not just about me. It's not just about the world. Okay? We got to get beyond the moment. Okay? That's where we got to get focus. Our focus got to go beyond the moment.
You can get beyond the moment by focusing on the 3 C's of change.
Seas of change.
C's of change, like the letter C.
C.
Back to sign language again. All right? The first C that we want to look at is our choices. What choices are we making? Remember we talked the other day about what can we do, what can we not do, what would we rather not do? We have choices every day of what we do and don't do.
Shout out a choice that is really easy. Okay, on the count of 3. Think. A choice that's really easy. Shout
Chocolate.
it out. 1,
Did you say
2, 3,
chocolate?
go.
Eat chocolate or not?
Okay, easy choice. How about this one? Think of a choice that's really, really difficult. Okay, give you a moment. Oh, shh. Something I want you to do called think. Okay, think for a moment. Okay, here we go. Something that's really difficult. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Susie and I, we make choices a little bit different, okay? She definitely moves with the flow, does a lot more feeling type of thing. And I do more thinking type of thing.
It's okay.
And sometimes we struggle when she goes, it's a hard word.
Not for me. Come on.
Shopping.
Ah. Any of you like to shop? Not only. Okay.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
It's not only women. Joshua and I like to shop.
I want to tell you something. Okay, let me give you. I'm going to write a book on shopping. Okay, it'll be a short book. It means this: you open the door, you go into the shop, you find what you came to get, you pay for it, and you leave. I mean, life is too short for shopping, you know. But we go.
I have a very different perspective than that. Yeah.
You have to look over. No, you don't.
Yes, you have to look around here. Right.
Susie has been in Walmart where we go shopping sometimes 1,000 times, maybe. Okay, she knows what it looks like. She doesn't have to look around. Hey, look, it looks exactly the same as last time. Okay,
no, it
go
doesn't.
Get the thing.
You go, girl. Yeah, you speak it out.
I want to show you something, girl, because we have discovered a way that is like, it's rescued all kinds of tension from our life. Watch carefully.
Shopping tension, could we say.
Have you heard of the game show, The Price is Right? Well, we don't play that. We play The Price Tag is Right. Okay, here we go.
Now, this is a game that we play when we try to figure out how much money I can spend.
I will take the role of the thinker.
I will take the role of the shopper. All right? Now, I have here in my pocket my Altoids box. I have a friend back home, by the way, who this is her wallet. She uses a box like this, and she has her driver's license in it, her credit card in here. But this is my little price tag is right. In here,
I have given her 9 price tags that she may take and spend on 9 things.
Okay, I need 3 shopping
I'm
women.
a nice guy.
I see you. Come on, girl. Come on up here. I need 2 more girls who are shoppers. Are you? Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on.
No guys? We got to have one guy.
Oh, one guy. Who's a guy shopper?
Come on, guys. Protect our manhood here.
You, come on. Yeah, come on. All right.
Hold on.
Come on up here.
Do you like shopping? You go sit down.
No. Come on.
Come on back here.
Come right over here. Stand in the middle. 3 roses. Beautiful, huh? Okay, now here in my box, I have some shopping tags. Now,
wait a second. I never allow her to look at the price. Okay, so you guys have to take one, but don't look at the price.
Okay, so take one from the top. Don't look at the price, just hold it right against you. Don't let anybody else see. Okay, good. Hold it right against you. There is a number on the back of this price tag. Okay, don't look. Now what I want you guys to do is just randomly, on this top row, hang your price tag so the number doesn't show. Okay?
Anywhere on the top line. Okay, there's
Beautiful.
1. There's 2. And there's 3.
Now, you're helping me determine how much money I can spend on my shopping experience, okay? Let's see, start here. Take the top one again. Don't show it to yourself or anybody else. Okay,
All
you
right.
start, sir.
Anywhere on the second line.
Middle row. Anywhere in the middle row.
Anywhere in the second line. You should see us at home when we try this. It is so much fun.
Okay, and now, let me see. Yo, we didn't start with you before, did we? Okay, go. You didn't get to go first yet.
Okay,
did
you go first. Anywhere on the
ahead.
bottom line.
Bottom line, wherever
Anywhere on the
you
bottom
like.
line. Anywhere on the bottom line. Well, I guess that's one left. Now I want you to see that it's impossible for her now to see what the prices are. They're not here. Hey, and they're not here. I love this game.
Okay.
Ready?
Now can we see?
We can see.
All right, we can turn it over
We can
now.
see. Okay, now what I want you to do is I'm going to turn over the ones. Okay, this would be like €1 that she can spend.
So let's see how much we can spend.
She can spend, ooh, €9.
All right,
What
yeah.
costs €9? Okay.
A top, okay.
She can spend, ooh, €8.
8, we're doing good.
What's about 8? Something different. Shoes? Don't say shoes to her. She likes shoes too much. And €2. Chocolate bar?
Chocolate and shopping. They definitely go together.
So she's allowed to spend this much in the ones column.
So far. Now for the tens.
This part I don't like as much. She can spend 40.
40. What can I buy for €40? This is getting good. Jeans. Okay, I'm hearing jeans.
She can spend 60.
Woo! Boots. I hear boots. I like boots. Boots, yeah.
Or food for a month, I don't know. And you can spend 30.
3, okay. 30.
What's
Perfume.
30?
Perfume.
Perfect.
Woo! This is good.
You guys are not helping me at all here. Okay? Now, in the hundreds column.
€700!
Oh!
Thanks, you guys.
€700. A jacket.
Fur coat.
Maybe we'll repair our car.
€100.
100. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's okay.
We're doing all right.
And 500. Okay.
I am going shopping. Woo! Okay, so how much can I spend?
Well, if you add this up, that's how much you can spend.
All right. Who's good at math?
Who's good at
I
math?
need some help. You were good at math? Okay. Anybody have a pen? All
Okay,
right.
so we've got
add
this,
those up
this.
for me, all right? Who else is good at math? Are you good at math? Can you share the pen with him?
Okay, so write this down.
You're good at math? Okay. Add
So
those
figure it
up
up.
for me. Let's see
Put
how
a
much I
line
can
there.
spend. Woo! Good job, you guys.
Now, hold on here.
Spend a lot of money.
Susie at this time likes to multiply. We don't multiply.
I don't know. I got a lot of money going
Just
there.
add, all right? Add. 9 and 8 and 2 is, okay, 9 right there. You take the 1 and put it up here, right?
We got our math experts
So you got
here.
1 and 4 and 6 and 3, which is 14. Okay, so you'd put a 4 there, you put a 1 up there, right? Is that right? I am not sure. Okay, so then you got a 1 and a 7, a 1, and what is that? 14. So the number would be 1449. Is that right? 1.
Woo! All right.
Now this is not a good thing.
Yeah. Wow, I'm going shopping.
Cut the music. Fun's over now. According to this,
We've never played so fun before.
no, this is not a good game anymore.
Yeah.
I don't like it. End of illustration. Actually, would you for a moment pick up that Altoids box right there? Inside, there is a check that I have written to Susie so she can go shopping. Okay? Can you open it up and give her that check?
How much can I spend, honey?
This is the limit that I've allowed her to spend.
You open it for me. I don't know if I can do it myself. You open it.
Because limits are very, very important. Okay? I have chosen to write a check for how much? And what was yours? 1,449.
Woo!
Shopping.
Thank you guys
Thank you.
so much. Oh, so nice. Yeah, you want to go with me? You want to go with me?
Thanks.
When do I get to spend this, huh?
And the cool thing about this that I really like,
We're going to Dublin tomorrow.
it's just a trick. Yeah. Yeah. My choice. Choices are very, very important.
I was
Okay.
so excited. What's up with that?
3.
We're going to Dublin tomorrow. Don't you think I could have a little shopping
Okay.
money?
13. You know what? We all make choices. And choices add up. The choices you make today will affect your tomorrow. And if we're going to get beyond the moment, we really have to focus on our choices. What are we writing for tomorrow? What are we putting down that we're going to have to pay for tomorrow?
Yeah, for sure. How do we make the right choices? We don't play the price tag is right at home normally, do we?
No.
No.
No, we don't.
This was really a great game. I'd love to do that more often. How do we make our choices? What influences us or what helps us make our choices? What's that? Rationalization.
Thought process.
Okay. Who helps us make our choices? Parents. I'm hearing parents. God, does that mean God? Yeah. God, our parents. Who else?
Friends.
Friends definitely help us. Who else? Media.
Your
Yeah,
dog?
definitely.
I have dogs at home. They don't help me at all. They just
Right.
don't help.
There are lots of people or places that we can go to make our choices. Hopefully, we have the right perspective where we're not just looking about right now when we're making a choice. Should I go here or there? Should I do this or that? We're not looking here. We have a bigger perspective. We can have 1,449 euros to spend, for example. Our choices and the things that help us in making our choices, we broaden that out. God, our parents, mentors, people who know us, who are experienced in life, who can help feed into us and give us some great advice and choices we make.
I think also people we don't know help us make choices, because when you see someone make a bad choice, a bad decision, it helps you then to not make the same decision. So our choices are very, very important.
Yeah, for sure.
I got to show you something. In my pocket here, I got a balloon. Now, you may not think much of balloons, but this balloon, well, one like this, one time saved me $900. Okay? We were with the video crew one time in Taiwan, and we had so much video equipment that we could have paid up to $900 in excess fees to get on the airplane. Okay? It was a lot. And myself and the video crew, they were sort of going, we don't have any money. And so I made a very important choice. I pulled out this. Now, you may not think much of this, but I went like this. You do this in an airport, and everyone watches. So I went like this. I went like this, and this, and this. I went like this, and this, and this. And I went like this, and this, and this. And I went like that. And there was a lady walking by who worked in the airport. And I gave it to that lady. Now suddenly these guards who are holding their guns set their guns down. You could see their little lip going. They were saying, I want a balloon. So for the next about 10 minutes, and you can ask some of the camera guys about this, we made balloons for these guys. I think we only made 21 balloons totally. But it was cool. The airline said, it is now time to board your airplane. And the guards put down their guns, came over, picked up our luggage, and carried it to the plane. It didn't cost us anything except 21 balloons. I made a choice. They made a choice. I liked their choice. All right? Choices are important. What I want to do, can you bring those on a second? I need let's say 6 people.
Thanks, Max.
6 people haven't been up here yet. There's 1. Come on up, jump up. 2, 3,
Go right
4,
around the stairs. Oh,
5.
or climb up. It's
Wait
up
a
to you.
second. Where's the young man who wanted to be number 6 with the bag trick the other day? You ran up.
Where is he?
Was that you? Yeah, come on up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Come right up here.
Just hold this for a minute. Wait till he tells you what to do.
Now listen up.
Is that color okay for you guys?
Give everybody one.
You want black? What color do you want?
Okay, can you guys
Yellow.
see me okay? Here's what I want you to do. All I want you to do is to do exactly what I do. Okay? You're going to make, no, actually, wait, hold on. What do you want them to make? Anything.
It's your choice.
Flower? Elephant? Okay, a star. Okay. They want us to make like an elephant that's looking like a flower and a star that you can put on your head, okay? But let's try something easy. Let's do, let's do a alligator. We're going to do an alligator that is dressed up like a dog.
Oh.
Okay? This is very difficult. Take the balloon. See that end? Put it down. Take this end. Squeeze it, and twist. Hold it. Okay? Oh, you got to hold it. Okay, then come a little farther. Pinch it, twist, hold.
Hold it with your baby finger.
It's good. You got to hold on to it. Good, good, good. Very good. Now you want to take that right there and you want to bend it up. Like that. Bend it right up. Good. And where they meet, see that point? See that point? You want to pinch it and twist it. Like that. Okay? So that's what you want to have.
Good, good, good.
When you get to that point, you want to grab the nose and the body and twist it around like that. So you get this. Okay, you got it? You got it? Almost. Got it?
Good.
Got it? Yep, twist it. Just twist it around.
Help each other.
That's all right. Just
You got
twist.
it? Good.
Got it? Good. Okay, show them. You have now made a snake with ears. Do this. Okay. Now what we're going to do is make a neck.
Good job, good job.
Same thing again. A neck. A leg. Bring it up. Pinch it and twist. Like that.
You got it. Good job, good job.
Got it?
Keep
Got
holding
it? Got it?
Nice. Oh, there you go.
Okay, so what you got now is something that should look very similar to this. Pinch it, twist, and turn the legs around. Perfect. Very good. Very good.
Job.
Got it? Twist those around. Twist those around right there. Put those together and twist. You got
Together
yours?
here. Twist them.
Perfect. Very, very good. Everybody got it?
Oh, excellent.
Good.
Look what you
Oh,
did.
yours is, hold on. All right, here we go. This is this, this is this, this is this. All right, so all of us should have something that look very much like this. Go about halfway back, make another twist, make another twist, like that. It's like a little hot dog. What's that? And then what we want to do is bend that up like that, make a twist like that, turn it like that, and that's what you've got. Got it?
Good. Another leg.
Twist that up like this. Right there, twist that around. Yep, that's right. That's right. Twist that around. Good. Perfect. Yep. Well, that's one. That's close. Bend these together like this.
There you go.
Okay.
You got
Got
it,
it.
good.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay, hold on. Now hold on. Cut the music a second.
Nice light there.
They have all chosen to make something that looks like this. Okay? Now, what you want to do in the end is just take that and give it a little squeeze. It should just pop up like that. All right?
It looks sort of like it.
Okay, let's look and see what we've got here now. Here we have let's start over here. Look at this. Look at this. We're looking here. We're looking here. Daddy dog, mommy dog. See
Good
the
job.
difference between them. And let's you take that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, this is very, very important. You did not choose to make an alligator that looked like a dog. You chose, oh, you are so creative. You chose to make an anteater. Cool. You are so creative, man. You are creative. Let's see. Oh, that's really good. And look, he's going around the corner. Cool, cool. And oh, you're creative too, aren't you? You sneaky one. Someone said elephant, and you said, okay, elephant. All right? See this one? Ooh, that's good. Never let your dog buy the lawnmower. Bad idea. Good. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, a hat. Give these guys a hand. You want that? You said? Now, even though we all make the same choice, it always doesn't end up the same. But you know what? Because they chose to come up, they have something that you don't. Because they have chosen. And too often we sit back and choose not to choose. And we don't end up with the good things that God would have for us. Now, I do want to say, you guys who have a balloon, don't do this for the rest of the time. Okay, just hold on to it. Okay?
Make the choice.
Right, because they do explode.
This summer we made a huge choice that will affect quite a few things. I don't know if you know, our partners at Teen Street Germany have been, for many years, Josh and Deb's Walker. Do you guys know them? Yeah.
We were just on the phone with them.
We were just talking to them on the phone, and they send their love and their greetings, and they wish they could be here with you. So Josh and Deb's Walker send their love to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in Texas where it's very, very warm. We are not.
We're in Ireland.
Right.
Our second year of Teen Street, we were in Friedrichshafen. Was anybody from here there with us? Friedrichshafen? Joshua and Josiah were there. Ah, Louise, yeah, you were there. Great. So that was a year that it was our second year of Teen Street, and we didn't have very many people, like not even half of what we have sitting in this room in Germany. And we needed some help. It was just Dan and I doing the program. We needed some help. We heard about this couple, Josh and Deb's Walker, that were in France working. And so we paid for a train ride for them to come over. They helped us out that year and have been partners with us side by side in Teen Street Germany.
I want to tell you
since.
something. If you ever have the opportunity to minister in a partnership with other people, it's a great, great thing. Mm-hmm. And for years, we've worked with Josh and Deb's, and it's been a really, really great thing. And actually, they said, oh, I just wish we could be with you in Ireland. See, they do pop, don't they? See that? But they do send their love.
They send their love, but a choice that God has been directing us to make actually for the last couple of years has to do with Teen Street in Germany. They have been helping us with the program, and some of you guys know already, but we just want to say it to you from our hearts, that this summer, Dan and I will not be at Teen Street Germany. And it's not at all because we don't want to.
No.
We do want to. We love Teen Street Germany. It's like a family for us. Joshua and Josiah have been every year to Teen Street in Germany. In fact,
and they will go this year.
Yeah.
They will go.
Yeah, so Teen Street Germany is very much a part of who we are, and God has used Teen Street to help us know who we are in a different way.
I want you to know something, that if it was up to me, I would be there forever. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Our decisions are not always up to us. And for the last couple of years, God has been saying, I told you to start this thing. I told you to get it going. And you did that. Now back away. It's like, God, come on, God. Back away. It's mine. And these are the choices in life that sometimes are very, very difficult. But it's absolutely incredible when we step back and say, okay, Josh and Debs, it's your turn. There's such peace that comes. And sometimes decisions are really, really hard. But peace comes when you make the decision that God would have you to make. And so we just wanted to tell you this live, that we are not going to be there. We want you to still go, because we're still writing the program, which is Contagious, and it is a phenomenal program. But I got to tell you the truth. I would love to say that we're going to be working someplace and everything, but during Teen Street, we're going to go on vacation.
A few reasons for that. Number one, we don't want to be somewhere where we would sit and watch it on the internet, because we'd be like, oh, we want to be there.
I know them.
But we also just need to go and hear from God as well. We are involved right now in Teen Street in 6 different countries of the world. I don't know if you guys know this, but we have Teen Street in Uruguay last month, in Brazil last month. We are going to soon have Teen Street in Sudan. It was supposed to be for March. It's now going to be moved to probably September or October. In May, we have Teen Street in India. In July, the beginning of July, we have Teen Street in Czech Republic. Then you know about Teen Street Germany. And then in December, we're going to have Teen Street again in Malaysia, and we're going to start a new Teen Street in South Africa.
And then soon after that, one starts in Australia.
So
and then there's many other places. So we're going to still do Teen Street.
God is spreading those things out, and we need to focus a bit more on some of those other ones, as well as equipping youth workers and communicators who can help us expand Teen Street out.
So what we're looking at here is, if we're going to get beyond the moments of life, like the moments of Teen Street, like the moments of Beyond 48, if we're going to get beyond these things, we've got to make the right choices. We've got to be listening to God. We've got to be in His Word. We've got to be with other believers that are going to help us make these choices. But we don't just stop with our choices. We go to the second C. And the second C is character. Do you know how character is developed? You don't just step into character. Hey, look at me.
It's who I am, the real me.
In Romans, it talks about suffering. Yes!
Hard time.
I hate suffering. I don't like it, But suffering makes me have to keep going.
Yeah.
It's like walking through mud. I'm sure you've done that in Ireland. You keep going. You don't stop. You keep going. So you can make it through. And when you make it through, there's character. There's a refinement of who you really are. Because too often as Christians, we stop at our doing. What are you doing? Well, I'm going to church, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing this. What God has for us in our character is our being, who we really are.
In the Bible, it says, out of the abundance of our heart, our mouth speaks. So if you want to know who you really are, one of the ways to check it is what comes out of your mouth. The real you comes out in those moments of pressure, of tension, exam week. How many of you guys had exam week this past week? Yeah. Okay, think about
How many love exam week?
Think about it. In your exam week, what kind of things were coming out of your mouth when the stress and the pressure was on? How did you speak to your mother? How did you speak to your brother? What did you do to your dog? Did you kick your dog? I hope not. I hope not. Oh, good. We have animal lovers here. I'm really happy about that. All right? What comes out? What shows in those moments of tenseness, or those moments of pressure, or those moments when you're put on the spot? Who are you that comes out? Not only your words, your attitudes, your actions, your responses. That's who you are, the real you, the character of you.
Sometimes it's easy to wear masks. No one's going to know me if I have this mask on. But the fact is, your character shows. You may not think it does, but people can see who you are. It's like a light. When it's on, you see it. Okay? You can't cover up your character. You can't cover up your being. You can't be a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. People see that. That's part of your character. And we're going to do something here just in a moment to help us visualize what it means to see your character. Shall we do that?
Yep.
Can you help me for a second? Can you come up here? And you want to help me? You come up over here.
Okay.
Okay? And I need
What's your name? Steven.
two.
Steven.
I want you to point
your
to
name?
2 of your friends.
Jonathan?
Okay? Your friend and you're a friend. Come on up. Come on. Okay, the rest of you are not his friends. No, you are. Okay, I want you to point to 2 of your friends. Okay? And him way back there.
You, come on.
Yeah. In the stripes. In the stripes. You, man.
Eric,
Come on up. Sean.
Yeah, come on up. Come on up and stand with him. Good. Yeah, come on up. You be his friend. Jonathan, I need you to put this on.
Now, we know it's really cold here.
Feet first.
So
Feet down
if
in
you would
there.
like to, you could just slip
Might wanna
into
take
this.
your shoes off. Can you take your shoes
You slip
It'll
into
be
that.
easier for
You slip into that.
Yeah.
You may want to take your shoes off. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be easier. Help him out, you guys.
Excuse me a second.
Put on the PJs. We call these long johns. What do you guys call these? Long johns. Okay.
We call them teeter-totters.
All right. Get
Okay,
your
got
foot all
that
the way
on?
down to the bottom.
Put those on. May help to take your shoes off. I don't know. Over here, somebody about halfway back, put your hand up. Okay, here we go. It's coming to you. You ready? Well, close. Okay, pass that back. Put your hand up. You put your hand up. Okay, goes to you. Okay, over here. Somebody over here. Okay, you take that. Here's what I want you to open that bag, but just leave everything in it. Leave everything in it.
How you doing over here, John?
I need you in the front row. You will bring the balloons to the stage, okay? You in the front row. You will bring the balloons to the stage, all right? That's your job. Now, when the balloons are blown up, this guy will bring you the balloons. You're to take the balloons, and you are to stick them in here. You are to fill him up with balloons, okay? Now, don't do it all the way up because you got to have some place where the balloons go in. Now, let me just tell you something. If this gets too full, guys, look carefully. You can also stick balloons in. Turn around. Ooh. You can also stick balloons in here. Excuse me. Yeah. There's a hole in back. So balloons can go in this way or in this way, okay? Now, the idea here is you pass out those balloons, blow them up, get them up here. The first team that gets them all up here first or gets in the right time wins, okay? So you guys ready? You have to blow them up as much as you can,
They have
tie
to be
them.
as big as a head. Or
have to be about this
They
big.
have to be as big as your head.
Okay, are you ready? Are you guys ready? Okay, do you understand your job? You're to fill him up. Fill him up, okay? You guys are to blow him up, pass him up, all right? You guys are to do nothing. Just watch. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Go! Blow those balloons. Pass them to the front. Stuff them in there. All right, keep them coming. Keep them coming. That's good. That's good. How you feeling there with one balloon? Come on, you team. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Beautiful. Don't forget the back. Stick them in the back. Oh, nice. Nice legs. He's got the legs filling up.
Oh, that one doesn't
lost
count.
one
That
there.
doesn't count.
All right, the balloons are coming.
Count down with me. 10,
9. Hurry, put them all in.
8,
7.
7, 6,
5. 4.
3, 2,
2.
1. Stop. Okay, stop. You can hold on that one.
Okay, yeah, those are all in, aren't they, Jonathan? All
Okay.
right.
Now, did you count as they went in? Did you count? Did you count? Stand right up. Come over here a second.
207, they say.
Stand right here a second. And can you come over here a second?
Could you just display a little bit for us? Show us the whole view. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh,
All right.
nice.
Turn around a second. None in the back. Okay. You know, I really
Come on,
apologize
step right up here.
because oh yeah, those two aren't in.
Yeah,
Sorry,
he's
those
been
are
having
they
them
in?
in.
Okay.
Yes, they're in.
She says they're in. You don't
They're
argue
in.
with her. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to count. Hands up. Count with me if you would.
No, wait, before you count, tell me, can you see the balloons?
Does it make a difference?
Can you count without a pin, or do we need a pin? Oh, pin. They want the pin.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That one's got a pop. It's got a slow leak. Is that it? 20. Another one? No, that's his bump.
Is that it? 20.
Okay, 20.
All right, let's hear it for him. 20. Good job, 20. Well
All right,
done.
here we go. Watch your eyes.
15. Turn
15.
around. Is that all of them?
15. Okay,
All
you guys
right.
can take those things off.
And our winner is... Woo! Good job.
Now we do
Take
this
that off.
because it's a lot of fun, first of all, and because tomorrow you have nice bruises all over your body from that. But what's inside shows. The thing is that everyone here contributed to the way you looked. And everyone over here contributed to the way you looked. And that's the way it is in life. Give these guys a big hand. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
People around you, the pressures around you, many times fill up your character. And you can't hide that. Mm-hmm. You can't suddenly go along and say, okay, I want to get rid of this and this. Your character, that's what you walk in every day.
Your character shows who you are. For example, last month, Josiah, do you mind coming up here a second? Displaying your braces. He has brand new braces this year. And Josiah and I have an awesome time every month. Or we like, oh yeah, thank you. What colors do you have on now? Red and white. He gets to choose colors when he goes in. You know how that goes? Every time we go to the orthodontist, don't we have a great time? We just hang out, and we always, after the orthodontist, what do? We get ice cream. We go to Dairy Queen, and we get ice cream. For sure, for sure, for sure. Of course, he brushes his teeth afterwards. But recently, tell me, Josiah, was there something that happened in this last visit to the orthodontist between me and a girl that kind of showed my character? I guess you need a microphone, huh?
There was this girl, and we were waiting to go into the orthodontist, and she came out, and she was crying, and she was sitting over in the corner, and my mom and I were just reading a magazine, and so she was crying and sitting in the corner, and my mom is not looking at our magazine now and going like this. Just staring at the girl.
And what did you tell me?
And so I'm just like, Mom, just read the magazine. Just read the magazine. And so she goes like this. And just stares at the girl. And then they say I can go in, so I go in. And then I come back out like a couple minutes later and ask what color I should get. And she's sitting by the girl, hugging her, and she's crying on my mom's shoulder. So I'm not quite sure what happened, but I came out, and they were sitting next to each other.
The thing that's funny about that is here there was this girl, she was crying. I said, are you in pain or are you sad? She said she was sad. She thought she was getting her braces off after all those years having it on, and they said 1 more month. So she was sobbing, and so I took her a tissue, and I gave her another tissue and another tissue, and I said, you look like you need a hug. Do you need a hug? She said, yeah. So I put my arm around her, and she just laid her head on my shoulder like that.
This is in a dentist office, okay? This is in a dentist office.
I never met the girl before. Honestly, her name was Kayla. She was awesome. We had
now,
a
the
great
funny
chat.
part about the story, it even gets funnier, is her family comes in.
And
okay?
she's still laying on my shoulder.
She's laying on Susie's shoulder. The family comes in, and, it's a little bit, what's going on here, And it's like, well, she had bad news. Like, oh, yeah. And they're all really sad. And Susie's comforting everybody.
She's still laying up.
And
they're like, oh, thank you so much for helping her out. The dentist comes out because he hears that she's sad or whatever. He goes, do you know her? I said, we do now. But the thing about it is, like, when Josiah came out, Josiah, honestly, were you surprised to see me like that?
Not really.
I do weird things like this often, but when I was telling my girls, Lindsay, and I'm telling my girls back home, and I'm like, yeah, I can just see you doing it, Susie. That is who I am. I love people, and I couldn't just let her sit across the room, bawling her eyes out all by herself. You know what I mean, ladies? I said, girls, we need to cry. You just keep crying. Just keep crying. Just keep crying. Yeah.
That's good. Thanks, Josiah.
Thank you, Josiah.
Now,
But in those moments,
the interesting thing is that is part of her character. If you're around her and you need help, she just finds it important to help you, which I think is great. Okay, she's a nurse, and nurses do that. Now, the problem is, I find sometimes when I get hurt, which I do often,
true,
and I'm in pain. What is your response to me?
Well, deep in my heart,
deep in her
I'm
heart,
concerned and I care and everything. But my first response is always that I laugh. I do. I laugh because the way he gets hurt is always hilarious. Like, what? How did you do that?
She never gets hurt. She never, ever gets hurt. I get hurt all the time. But a week ago, she got hurt. It was hilarious.
I had.
Because I never get to experience this side of it. Okay? In our house, we got these cupboards. And Susie had opened the cupboard, which you have to do to get something out of the cupboard. But normally,
now, this is making me look bad.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is hilarious.
Yes, it is.
Normally, if you open this cupboard, you're going to get something out of this cupboard. But she opened this cupboard and bent down to get something out of this cupboard. And then she stood up, and she hit her head. Now, I was very sympathetic, and so I went, because I wasn't going to laugh, because I know how rude that is. But the moment, it just captured me. And I went, and she hit me. But I didn't understand that.
It's like, why did you laugh? He goes, you always laugh at me.
Yeah, I shut the cupboard.
My character came out.
But her character is very much a person that loves other people. It just flows out of her.
What comes out of you in those moments when you have an opportunity? When you are in those moments, for example, if you were in the orthodontist office with me, I know lots of people who would look at somebody and they would care deeply, but wouldn't do something about it. Are you willing to be free enough to get beyond the moment, to get beyond the embarrassment of whatever it is, to do that thing that God's burning in your heart? Are you ever around people in church, in the city, someplace, and you see somebody that needs care, that your heart goes out to them? Has this ever happened to you? You see somebody and they just need you to talk to them, or maybe an older lady and they need help with a bag, but you don't do it. You want to do it. You know you should, but somehow you just stay inside your moment. You don't get beyond that moment and to do whatever God is asking you to do. Now, it may not be having a girl lay on your shoulder and giving her tissues or whatever. God probably has different things that he's telling you to do. But are you willing to get beyond that little moment, or how you feel, or how you might even look in that situation, to do what God wants you to do?
That's right. This is so important. And we were 1 month ago, we were running through Houston Airport. Basically, we're trying to catch an airplane. And in the process, Joshua, Josiah, myself, and Susie were running through here, and there's this guy who fell down. And For me, I have to think, man fall down, miss my plane. Other people looking, let them take care of it, make my plane. Susie only sees man fall down. And so she stops, which was right to do. And Joshua and Josiah and I are going, I start praying, Lord, heal the boy really quick so we can get on the airplane. You know, I'm really spiritual at that time for me, you know. But that's the character. And the neat thing is that a doctor came along and someone else was there so Susie could say what she had diagnosed and everything, and then we could move along. And we actually did catch our airplane, which was very good. But in the situations of life, sometimes we just miss it. We're not the Good Samaritan. We're not the one who makes the right character decision. We just move on past. And people can see that, and God can see that. And these are the opportunities we have here to actually get free from, well, I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this, to really, God, what is the character you've developed inside of me, and how do I live that?
Mm-hmm. So you can get beyond the moment by focusing on the 3 C's. The first C is our choices. What we choose to do. The second C is our character. Who am I? We have to get beyond what I maybe am or maybe what I'm not, and let God work in us to make the character. Like Dan was saying, through the hard times, through the suffering times, maybe when you could be out having fun with somebody and being tempted and the possibility for sin, you need to be having a Bible study or a prayer meeting or a small group time. Those are hard moments, hard choices, especially for me. I love to have a great time. I don't know if you've seen me in the interaction zone in the last few evenings, but I want to be in the front. I want to be in the middle. I want to be having a great time. So for me, those character choices are really difficult. I want to be out living it and being it. But sometimes we have to take moments away to be still before God, to get into His Word, to memorize it. Those can be fun as well. But to actually build into us those things that are going to improve and make our character to be what it needs to be.
So we have to focus on our choices, have to focus on our character, and the last C is the concerns of God. Now, I want to show you something here.
The concerns of God.
I collect really strange things.
Yes, he does. He always does.
And I want to show you this. And cameras follow me. I'm going to sit on the edge of the stage here. Do you know what this is? Okay, this is when you cut yourself, you put these on you to keep the blood. Plasters? You call them plasters. Band-aids? Okay, whatever it is. Okay, now these are the most unique ones I've ever seen in my life. Are you zoomed in here? Turn this way. Jesus adhesive bandages.
What is that?
What is this? Okay, now when I got it home, I opened the package. This is true. I got this about 1 week ago. I opened the package. Inside, there was a free, you guys will not believe this. Yeah, you will. I got it in America. There was a free Jesus.
Is that hilarious?
But not only that. Look at this. You guys won't believe this. The adhesive bandage, when you open it up, has little Jesuses on it.
Jesus fixes everything, you know?
And this is what it says. Free toy inside. Jesus fixes everything.
Oh, it says that.
Now listen. This is what we want, isn't it? Whenever we get hurt, we bring our concerns to God. We stick on a Jesus Band-Aid. And it's all better. No. I believe in healing, but I don't think there's a whole lot of power in this little plastic. But yet this is the way many of us live. We live for the concerns of me. Jesus, cover me. Jesus, cover me. Jesus, cover me. But how much time do we spend thinking about what are the concerns of God? What is it that we need to be covering? What is it that is sore in this world that we need to be repairing? I don't know why you became a Christian. But if you became a Christian, oh, look, there's a happy face on it too. Look at there. If you became a Christian to be happy all the time and just have a Jesus that fixes everything, you join the wrong religion. Because Jesus isn't a Jesus that fixes everything all the time.
In the
If
way
so,
we think.
our character would never be developed.
Yeah.
God is a God who has great concerns about what's going on in our world. God's a God who has a kingdom because he is a king. And he is inviting us to join him in his kingdom. Not just that, God, get me to heaven, okay? No, it's not just about that. It's that we will be salt and light. It's that we will see the concerns of God and not walk past. Because God is concerned about your friends. Not too long ago, I was thinking about the question, and I don't want to sound at all heretical here, but I really don't mind.
Heretical, what does that mean?
That means anti-Bible, anti-God.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
I believe that only people that know Jesus Christ will get to heaven. I believe the Bible teaches that. There is no way to heaven except through Jesus Christ. I believe that. I think most of us here would believe that. Okay? Just thinking happy thoughts won't get you there. But we live like everybody's going to get to heaven, don't we? I mean, we believe that only those who know Jesus will get to heaven. But we look around the world and we say, well, this person doesn't know him, and this person doesn't know him. These people have never heard. And you know what we do? Nothing. We do nothing. We say we believe one thing, and yet we don't do anything about it. These are the concerns of God. We say things like we don't believe slavery is right, and we don't do anything about it. We believe that God could heal somebody, we don't do anything about it. We believe God can set us free, but we don't do anything about it. And I think there's a big division today between what we believe and how we live. And that separation is a difference between just being concerned about me and being concerned about the things of God.
I need 4 people who are thirsty. I just want to show us what we're looking at here. 4 people, yeah. Will you come? Who else hasn't been up here? Have you been up here before? You can come. You, come on. Are you thirsty? Are you thirsty? Come on up.
Ah, yes.
I need one more girl.
Thirsty.
No, I know you're not a girl. I need a girl. Yeah, you've helped me already. Have you helped?
I'll give you a little water here.
Come on up. All right?
Just hold on to that.
4 thirsty people.
4
Come on up.
thirsty people. There we go.
You're thirsty, aren't you?
You can have a drink if you want. It's okay. It's yours.
Have a little drink.
Have a little drink. Go ahead. Have a little drink.
Just a little
If you make
drink.
sounds, then everyone else here will get thirsty. This
Go
is
ahead,
water.
taste it. Is that good?
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Should be good water.
Yeah.
Fresh milk. It's good water. It really is. Okay, did you try some? It's gone. Cool. No
He
hole
was
in the bottom.
thirsty.
Okay. You hold on that. You hold on. You want any more? You good? You want some more? You all right? You want some more? You got
Good.
some in there? Okay.
She's good.
Now, here I have some straws. Do you like straws? Good. There's one for you. Here's a straw for you, a straw for you, and a straw for you. Put it in there and just take a little sip. Go ahead. Got
Is it as good through the straw?
Good? Hey, yours is gone again. Let's fill this up again.
He was thirsty. Good.
Okay. Oh, yours almost half gone. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got him. It's hot in here today. We got to get a lot of water. Okay. Now, so your straws work. Is that right? Your straws work all right? Your straw works okay? Yeah. I want you to take this one in your other hand. Just hold on that. Hold on that one. Hold on this one. And you hold on that one, we'll say. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to put one straw in the cup. Okay? One straw in the cup. Good. The other straw out of the cup, but in the mouth.
Both of them in the mouth.
Okay? So here's what you're doing. With one straw, you're going to suck up really good water. With the other straw, you're going to suck up air. Okay? You have to do this at one time. Don't bite down or do anything tricky. You're going to drink water and air at the same
He's got
time.
both in the
Oh,
cup.
put one outside. Just like that. Okay?
Now drink
Good.
it.
You do the same thing.
Drink
Put it
your
up there.
whole cup.
Ready? See who can drink all their water first. Ready? Get set. Go.
How's it going?
It's still there. It's not.
Both of them in your mouth at the same time. Yeah.
You're not.
Now tell
here-
me, when you have both in your mouth but one outside the cup, how much water can you get?
You still have lots of water in there, young man.
Nope, she can't get it. She can't get it when she's got one in and one out.
See, here's the problem. And this is the problem we have many times. We're trying to suck up living water from God, and at the same time, trying to get everything we can from the world. And what happens is we get nothing or very little. But suddenly, if you take this one away, and all you do is take in the living water. Go ahead, go for it, go for it. Can you get it now? You're finished. Good. See the difference? Too often, we are divided. Our focus is on me and on God, or on the world and on God. And we find ourselves with nothing. But when we take our focus and put them on the concerns of God, we find ourselves with much.
Aim
Thanks.
them a little bit better. That's what.
Angle a little bit better.
Yeah.
The optic nerve was off on that one. How about that?
There you go.
Okay, give these guys
Thank
a hand.
you guys
Thanks.
very much.
You
Wanna
can
keep it?
keep the water.
I'll keep it.
You
wanna
want to keep it?
Okay.
You want it? Okay.
Let's think about Moses for a minute. We've been looking at Moses all weekend. Remember what Moses was like at the very beginning of our weekend together. He was the guy who was born in the baby basket, out in the fields with the sheep.
Identity crisis.
He didn't know who he was. Now we come to Exodus chapter 33. And here is Moses in a different state. I don't know if you have your Bibles. Grab them and turn to Exodus chapter 33. Because Moses is in a very different situation. He has spent time with God. He has had his focus in the right place. He said, God, use me. Do with me whatever you want to do. He was willing to go to Pharaoh. They went through all of those different diseases and all those different plagues that happened to the Egyptian people in order for Pharaoh to say, yes, you may let my people go. Here they are. They've got a tent of meeting. It's kind of like a place where they go to meet God. And it's Moses' job to go to the tent of meeting. And here we are in Exodus chapter 33, verse 7. It says, Now Moses used to take a tent and pitch it outside the camp some distance away, calling it the tent of meeting. Anyone inquiring of the Lord would go to the tent of meeting outside the camp. And whenever Moses went to the tent, listen to this, all the people rose and stood at the entrance to their tents, watching Moses until he entered the tent. As Moses went into the tent, the pillar of cloud would come down and stay at the entrance while the Lord spoke with Moses. Whenever the people saw the pillar of cloud standing at the entrance of the tent, they all stood and worshiped, each at the entrance to his tent. The Lord would speak to Moses face to face as a man speaks with his friend. Then Moses would return to the camp. Now here was Moses. He's been through everything you guys have been through. Didn't quite know who he was or what was going on. Same things I've been going through. Finally, he gets into doing what God wants him to do. He knows the concerns of God, wouldn't you say? He has his straw in the cup connected to God. So much so that the people around him see it and know he's been with God. They stand up. They know he's going to meet with God, and of course, God faithfully comes. How is it for me? How is it for you? Do people we walk by know that I have been with God? They might not see the cloud over my head or over the tent or the room where I'm going, but do they know that I've been with God? Do I have a relationship with God like Moses did, where I can speak to God face to face? That I speak to God, I tell him what's on my heart, my burdens, whatever. God speaks to me face to face. It's like you are sharing from my heart to you and your heart to me. It's not one-sided. Sometimes we get that picture with God, don't we? That God wants to speak to you. Or that I just have all these things and I want to just give them to God, but I don't know if God's speaking to me. How is it for you? How is it for me? Do we have that face-to-face connection with God? Do we even want it? And when we do have that time with God, like I believe we've had this weekend, these moments where we come really face-to-face with God, do we go from here and people know that we've been with God? Are we different? Can they see, not the cloud, the halo, but can they really see Jesus in me?
See, Moses was very involved in these 3 C's. It was his focus. From the time he was at the bush, when he made the right choices, he started moving. He went through the plagues. He did all that kind of stuff. His character was developing. It wasn't easy. Sometimes we think Moses had this easy life. Moses did not have an easy life.
No.
You think you got pressures in school. Try to have 1 million or 2 people follow you. Okay? That's pressure. Try to have people that were slaves for many years follow you, and you say, here we go. And they say, we want to go back home. That's pressure. That developed his character to the place where his concerns were that of God. Let's say this is God's concern, okay? We sang the first day, the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth. God's concerned. He's checking what he's concerned about. And he sees you, and he says, here's my concern. Thank you. And oftentimes that's what we do. We say, oh God, that's an incredible concern. Take it back. Just like Moses did. God, I'm concerned too. Send somebody else. But what God's doing today is saying, get beyond the moment of you and of your world. Take it. Pass it along. If you need to, hit someone over the head with my passion. Thanks. God is showing you himself this week. He is showing you what is on his heart. Yeah. And you have a choice. You can take a hold of it. You can reach up and touch it. Or you can say, no thanks, God. No thanks. I'm busy with my stuff. When you're busy with your stuff, you'll find you never get beyond the moment. But when you get busy with God's stuff, he allows you to change the future, to touch lives. Do you hold his concerns?
The story goes a little bit further with Moses. Like in verse 12, it says, here's Moses. He's been face to face with God. We think, wow, that's awesome, but it goes further. In verse 13 of chapter 33, Moses says, if you are pleased with me, teach me your ways, so I may know you and continue to find favor with you. Remember that this nation is your people. And the Lord said to Moses, my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. Then Moses said to him, if your presence does not go with us, don't send us from here. Do we take that step even? Like, oh yeah, we want to be face to face with God, but do we get to the point where we're saying, God, if you're not with me, I'm not going. I can't go. without you being with me? How will anyone know that you are pleased with me and your people unless you go with me, God? What else will distinguish me and your people from all the other people on the face of the earth? This was Moses' question. How will I look different? How will people know that we've been with you and that we are your special people? Remember this year at Teen Street, for those of you who are here, we had that day where God spoke to us clearly and said, you are my favorite child. Do you remember that day? You are my favorite child. What is it that's going to distinguish us as God's favorite child? The Lord said to Moses, verse 17, I will do the very thing you have asked because I am pleased with you and I know you by name. God said, I love that request that you want me to go with you, that you want your stamp, my stamp, God's stamp on you, Moses. And Moses said, show me your glory. Here's Moses. He wants more and more and more and more of God. Do you notice that? I love that passage in Exodus chapter 33. Moses wants more of God. How about you? How about me? Do I want more and more of God? Am I willing to say, I'm not going anywhere unless you, God, are going with me? I'm not doing anything. I'm not going beyond these 48 hours here unless, God, your presence goes with me.
I want you for a moment, just if you're touching someone, get to the place where you're not touching anybody, okay? Don't touch anybody and close your eyes. So if you're down here, you're laying on somebody or whatever, just move away and just close your eyes for a second. 'Cause I want to ask you a couple questions, and I want you to think about these things. And these words that I'm saying are really to those of you who desire to go for God. If you came this weekend just to meet girls or something, that this isn't for you. But if you came this weekend because you want to live your life for God, I want to ask you a few questions, and I want you to really think about this. Are you making decisions or choices in your life based upon God? Think of some of the decisions you've had to make lately. Was God included in any of that process? If he was, you can rejoice. If he wasn't, just say to him, God, I'm sorry for not including you. Help me next time to find out what your ways are. Jesus, I ask that you would help us to make the right choices. They affect everything. Give us good people to counsel us. May your word be alive when we read it, to know the choices we should make. Now I want you for a moment to think about your character, who you really are, your being. Do people see Jesus in you? Do they see a light? I'm not saying do they see you as a good person. There's a very big difference between a good person and a godly person. Mm-hmm. Do they see just a good person? Maybe they see a bad person. Do they see a godly person?
Character.
God is not calling you to perfection, but he's calling you to a road that is different, that is pure. And you have to make that choice. Because when you walk in mud, you get muddy. There's no other way around it. Do you want your character to reflect Jesus? If your character has been reflecting Jesus, you can thank him. Thank you, Jesus, that I'm walking your ways. I believe many of you are. If you haven't been, ask him to forgive you for the times of getting muddy, for denying your name, for telling the bad joke, for thinking the bad thoughts, for putting somebody down. Those things are not the character of God. Just ask him to forgive you for that. If you confess your sins, Jesus is faithful. And he will forgive you. And he will clean you. Wipe the mud up. That's what it says in the Bible. And finally, hold out your hands. Just hold your hands out. What are you holding on to? Are you holding on to the concerns of you? Maybe the concerns of your parents? Maybe the concerns of your church? Or have you spent time finding out what are the concerns of God? Have you even thought about what concerns God? Maybe you're at a place where you're busy doing those things that God would do. Rejoice. Praise the Lord. The longer you walk with God, you'll find yourself doing more of those things. It's cool. But maybe lately you haven't been caring too much about God. You've only been thinking about yourself and how God could be your Band-Aid. If you're willing, I want you to reach up your hands and say, God, give me one of your concerns. Give me one of your concerns, God, that I may be faithful to bring your kingdom to this world. Place on my heart what concerns your heart, God. Then bring it down and hold it like a ball. Jesus, I ask that you would reveal to us the things that you're concerned about, the things that we need to be concerned about. And I'm sure it's different for different ones of us. You're going to place on us different things. But may our being take a hold of what you have for us. Lord, it's time to get beyond me. It's time to get beyond the world pressures into my life. And it's time to get beyond just this moment where we all sit together and sing nice songs and do nice things. Because the world is dying. The world is in pain. The world is in slavery. The world has never heard about you. And it's time to get beyond these walls and make a difference. God, I pray for this generation that they will simply not be happy to be in four walls that they call a church, but they will get outside and be you. This is not possible without your Holy Spirit. So Jesus, in your name, I ask your Holy Spirit just fills us with knowledge that we may know, with wisdom that we may understand, with compassion that we may care, with courage that we may step out, with humility that we may not think that we are better than anyone else, and with joy that we may bring life to our family, to our friends, to our church, to our community, and to our world. for the glory of God. May your kingdom come to the glory of God by the blood of Jesus, by the power of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. You can get beyond the moment by focusing on the 3 C's: your character, your choices, and the concern for God. This morning in your small group, in your personal time with God, you read 1 John 1. You thought about it, didn't you? You remember it? That which was from the beginning, which we have heard, which we have seen with our eyes, which we have looked at, and our hands have touched, and this we proclaim concerning the word of life. And verse 3 says, we proclaim to you what we have seen and heard. What have you experienced in God? What are you ready to proclaim? This morning there was a group of people praying for you early this morning. And there's a picture that God gave them, and I think it's for you right now at this moment. And if I understand the picture right, it was of a horse. Not necessarily a beautiful horse, but a strong, fit, prepared, muscular horse. Running around, free, ready to go. Horses that are strong and muscular don't get that way by sitting around or whatever. They do that by preparing themselves and by focusing on the right things, or their master helps them focus on the right things. And I think that's you guys as well. As you focus on the right things that God has you focus on, He is preparing you. He is making you strong. He is making your spiritual muscles very powerful and ready to go. And you're running around in freedom. Maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe that's a picture for you in the coming days beyond this meeting here, of running freely, being the person that God called you to be, being the person that you actually are.
I think this is what some people are afraid of, actually. I think one of the reasons why you're afraid sometimes to take this step towards God is you think that you are the horse that He's saying, okay, I'm going to take a hold of you and bring you in the stable. I'm going to take it, I'm going to shut the door, and I'm going to lock the door, and this is where you're going to stay. And you're afraid you're never going to see the open countryside again. Mm-hmm. God is not saying that to you. And He doesn't want you locked up. He wants you to be free. He wants you to run. He created you to be you and reflect Him. After we eat, we're going to be coming back here for a time of commissioning. And between now and then, I want you to really think, are you ready to get beyond? Are you ready to really run like the wild horses in freedom, enjoying life, but directed by God? Because we're going to have a prayer time for you and send you beyond. But I don't want you just making this decision because you make a decision like this at every camp or conference or congress you go to. I want you to really think, because God is going to do some very serious business, and He has been. Because He wants to set you free to run in His direction and to make changes. So be thinking about that, and that's what we'll be looking at when lunch is over.
And now, Alex and Linda.
Woohoo!
Let's hear it for them.